Welcome back to Fast Jet Performance. Who's the doctor they told you to see? Dr. FJP, and I am back in session bringing you some medication for the nation as we talk about litter on British streets. It is ridiculous. Guys, we got to square this away. We got to look after our communities. I'm going to play you a film right now. Let's have a watch of this. Now, we know in Birmingham, like collection services and stuff have been paused, but no one seems to be doing anything, and there's litter on the street. Let's watch this young guy here, young Muslim man, really blaming his local community for this.
Brothers and sisters, we're in the United Kingdom. This doesn't even happen. Brother, does this happen in third world countries?
No,
Look, this is England.
Gift from government.
This is the gift. See, this is the gift from the government. That's what he's saying. But what I'm saying is, this is the lack of adab. All these business owners, every single one has got an authority, a job, a responsibility
He's right.
to clean this.
Yeah, good man.
What do you think of this rubbish?
Brother, what do you think about this?
In our society and the road?
Is good or bad?
Kids
Whose fault is this? Sister, whose fault is this? What do you think? On a level, be real. Whose fault do you think this is? Government or the people? The people's fault.
Good
Look what
kid.
this kid said.
Good kid.
This little kid said it's the people's fault.
Why they're throwing here?
Why are they throwing here? That's number one. Why are they throwing there? Why is the shopkeepers allowing this to happen, fam? The rats. You know the rat is this big in England. Wallahi, I don't even know sometimes if it's a cat or a rat. My brothers and sisters, you got nothing to do with this. This is the brothers, the shop owners. This has got to stop because our kids are getting infected, our families are getting infected, the rats are coming into our homes because of you. Fix up your shops, fix up outside your doors, and that's it. Salam alaikum.
You know, fair play to the boy. I mean, it's a bit four lines, wasn't it? Big hands, bro. But I mean, he's got a valid point there, and we all should have a valid point in our own communities. This is the truth. I did read somewhere, there's a Muslim chap, see if I can find it, saying it's up for the government to sort this out. And it's like, well, fair play, mate, but you're going to get rats, you're going to get diseases within your community unless you sort out your areas. And that's what I've always said. When I'm walking around the street, I'm picking up litter. Let's look at another one.
Hey,
This is Birmingham.
Zindabad. Kya baat hai? Wow,
You've got to clean this up, guys. We cannot live like this. This needs to be swept up. Look, this is Barnet Council. They are getting after it, tackling fly tipping in Barnet. Fly tipping is an absolute nightmare, guys. You just have to book a thing with the dump, don't you? Hello, mate, can I bring some stuff around? A lot of times you've got to pay a premium to dispose of it, but it's better than just dropping it in the countryside for someone else to go and pick up. Again, this is Birmingham, it seems. There's just rubbish in bins. Look, this is getting to your bin. Put it in other sacks, but don't leave by the side of the road. Get it in the back of your car, go and visit a dump, book an appointment, and just shift all of that because you won't realise the amount of disease that comes out of this. And it's going to affect you, it's going to affect your family. The truth is, it's all of our responsibility. It's our areas. I'll tell you what, pick a day of the week, your favourite day of the week, when you go out for a bit of a walk, you're just going to go and do a lap of your area. Take it, go and buy one of those little things, those little sharks mouthing, and nom, 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 those things you press. Get a plastic bag like a bin liner, and every day on that day, put the bin liner in your pocket, carry a little nom nom stick with you and go and pick up rubbish as you walk around. Put them in your bag, put the bag in your own bin as you go around. If we all did that, guys, you wouldn't believe what happens to your communities, all right? They get better, they get brighter. More people copy your lead as well. You get the odd person going, what are you doing, mate? So I'm picking up rubbish, mate, innit? Because I live here, you know what I'm saying? But get it done.
You might think that only an occasional row of seats would generate so much trashing. But in reality, every row ends up like that. Even the gaps between the seats are no exception. Fortunately, most of the trash consists of popcorn, cardboard scraps, and crumbs, which can easily be blown out with an air blower. However, you can't afford to be careless.
Right, these are Moroccans who are a bit upset with the police over Islamophobia or something, probably some made-up nonsense, and they're throwing rubbish around. Look at this. Someone's got to pick this up, guys. Someone's got to pick it up. This is absolute. This lawlessness, if it continues in the UK, is only one thing's going to happen. People are going to steam into these communities and they're going to get a massive bashing because it's not on. It's not on at all. And good news stories, these are Muslims that are out there. Look at those little grips I'm talking about, picking up rubbish. They're out there. I believe it was on New Year's Day. They were picking up trash in their own communities. Look at that, going around, bagging it all up. And that's what we should all be doing. And I've seen this guy picking up some stuff before, actually. He seems to get out here and pick up quite a bit. He's got a good message.
See Sheikh yesterday make a video. Sheikh, salam. I seen your video yesterday and I just drove past. I thought I'd give you salam and just ask. Obviously, I can see you doing the work yourself. You want to give us any words?
The least of Iman is removing harm from the street. So prior to the strikes, and by the way, I support the strikes, I support the rubbish men, but cleaning our areas is a priority before the strikes.
and after the strikes. Birmingham as a whole, we Muslims are responsible to keep this city clean. Unfortunately, we are one of the main reasons why this city has become unclean. We do not care. We become negligent. We let the rubbish just lie on the roads, and we litter. Just look at Stratford Road. I was cleaning up some of Stratford Road today. People think I've gone mad because I'm picking up litter, but they don't know that the minimum of Iman is removal of harm from the streets. So there's much more to be said. We found gas canisters here on the road as well, while we've been iftari food. And yeah, so you get a van like this or a car. Every Pakistani household has 3 cars nowadays for some reason. Yes,
True.
Blocking up the roads.
True.
Go on Tisley Tip or book your slot, take all the rubbish and make the effort of taking the rubbish yourselves. Do not leave it to the next person. You know, this sloppy behaviour of...
That's a Muslim imam, fine. But, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. British people, you're not immune to this as well, okay? Ethnic British people, English, Welsh, Scottish, Northern Ireland. You've got to get out there, look after your areas. You can hardly complain about immigrants coming here and keep making the streets filthy. If you're doing the same thing, you need to make your areas absolutely spotless, and that's exactly what I do when I'm walking to a supermarket, I'm walking to a shop. If I see things on the ground like that, yeah, get your hands dirty, and they will get dirty, by the way. Pick stuff up, put it in the bin, straight into the toilets in the back of the shop. Washing your hands, should wash your hands anyway, guys, from bugs and diseases, stops you getting ill, you know that. It's about personal standards, isn't it? Get it squared away. Yeah, it's not your shop, is it? But it's a shop in your area, and what you're doing is you're setting an example for other people to follow. That's what you should be doing, all right? Absolutely 100% you should be doing that. I thought I'd show you some of those, guys. And the last thing I'll leave you with, of course, I'm not going to lecture you at all. It's 40% deal, isn't it? They sponsor the channel. How good is that of Ground News to do so? It's where you get unbiased media. There's a load of things you can do on here. I don't need to show you because you've been following on the last few videos as well. But it's a 40% deal, and it's going to go. This is the last video it's going to be on. It just gets you all. I mean, it's a great deal. I think it's like £7 a month or something, but you can get all these. When you click on news stories, by the way, look, shark found to produce sounds in groundbreaking discovery. You get like there's 25 news sources up here, 4 leaning left over sharks. You know, left sharkists, 8 are centrists. There's no right-wing sharks out there, are there? You can see it down here. And when you click on any of these articles, even if you haven't got like a subscription, it just takes you to that article, which is really cool. It's kind of like getting a free subscription to a lot of things. Sharks are not the silent killers we thought. Listen to the sounds they make. We're not going to do that, by the way, because we're a serious channel here. We're not going to listen to sharks squeaking, are we, on this one? All right, guys, I really appreciate it. Don't forget fitness, family, finance, and fuel. Square yourselves away, all right? Be the bigger person out there. I know it's hard sometimes. We have to make sacrifices. Growth never comes unless you actually get rid of some things that are holding you back, the anchors, as it were, which is eating poorly. Maybe you're drinking too much. I know I was. That's why I stopped drinking 2 years ago. Maybe you're smoking. Maybe you've got an addiction to some kind of drug or something like that, all right? It's just dragging you down. It's making you less of a person, and we need to be bigger people now for that generation coming up behind us, because that generation is going to be suffering. We need to be making sure that we set an example for them, and it's not easy. So do the best you can. I appreciate you tuning in for the channel. It helps me justify to the wife, look, I've got a YouTube channel, you know what I mean? It's making a couple of quid because Ground News is sponsoring it. I really appreciate it, guys. Hit the comments anyway. Have a good weekend. Tim Davies, Fast Hit Performance.